For September 19th, this is what we did in class. The first thing that I did is I explained to them that on the quizzes that they took on Friday, there were still a couple of questions about the four keys to success of any civilization. And so we just reviewed what those four keys were. Hopefully at this point they really should understand all this, but we did review it. And then I explained to them for the rest of the period this is what they needed to work on. To number one, create a colorful visual. I provided crayons for that. For each of the four keys to success, one per square on a sheet of paper. They just took a sheet of paper, folded it in quarters, and then each quarter represented one of those keys to success. Then on the back of the paper, they explained how the drawing exemplified that key to success. This was not just an explanation as to what the key to success means, but how did that drawing specifically address that key to success. Then when they were finished, I checked it over a little bit. They got into groups between 3 and 4 most of the time. No more than 4 to a group, and then they came up with a scoring rubric to define what level a country would have or not have achieved that success on each of those 4. So essentially what I had them do is really just to create a rubric, and it would look like this. Their job was to determine here if any kind of a civilization did not have an agricultural surplus, if they failed to have that agricultural surplus, what would it look like? What would that country look like? If the country had an A, earned an A for agricultural surplus, why? What kind of things did they do to achieve that agricultural surplus? And the same thing with a B. How do you distinguish between a B and an A, a C and a B, etc.? And so this took a little bit of time, and while students were working on this, I went over everybody's grade, everybody that was here. We looked at the grades both in my Geography, History of the World class as well as other classes, just again to show them these are your grades and there's only a couple of weeks left. And so we did quite a bit. If you missed today, you missed a lot.